Yes, sir.
What's it like? What's it feeling like going into a bowl game and you know it's your game?
It feels good. I'm just ready for it. Been working for it. We all have, so I'm just ready to do what we planned.
Down, right to get there.
Yeah, definitely.
A little different for you. Before, you had Letty, so you knew you had limited carries. Now, you're going into this preparing like, I'm a guy's going to get a lot of carries with you. You thought about that? How you going to react?
Well, for me, I think for every team, the one and the two back should be expecting the carries because you don't never know what can happen. So I always prepare myself, and the team always prepare themselves to be ready.
So you're ready then?
Oh yeah, yes sir, definitely.
How frustrating was fall camp? I mean, coaches talked you up and talked you up, and then an injury. Yeah, so how frustrating was that?
It was very frustrating because I looked forward, still looking forward to everything because it's just a start. But it was very frustrating. But gotta keep your mental good, overcome it.
Have you talked to Letty at all since you made the announcement?
Yeah, I just talked to him like 10 minutes ago. But I talked to him yesterday as well. But
What's he telling you? What advice is he giving you?
just keep doing what I've been doing and head down, grind. That's the motto.
Now, you mentioned fall camp, obviously, and there was a lot of talk about things that you were doing positively. When did it click for you? When did you kind of realize that you had to do this to get to where you are now?
Spring ball, definitely. Spring ball was pretty good, and then got the hang of it. Got to learn from Letty. He taught me a lot, how to practice, how to recovery, a lot of things. So it clicked on spring ball.
Did it kind of catch you by surprise that it was so different from being a high school back to being a running back in college?
Yeah, the little things. It's all about the little things in college. It's definitely a lot of little things that you don't do in high school that you do in college now, especially as a running back.
You say little things, but you're not counting, I guess, 320-pound nose guards or anything like
Yeah.
that. It's little things.
Yeah, you just got to go with them with the technique. Technique beats them.
You thinking back to last spring, didn't you go to Coach Scott and say, hey, what can I work on? What was the thought process behind that?
I just I want to be here, so I just wanted to do what they needed me to do. So I got better at everything they said was my weakness and turned it around.
What were some of the things that they said, hey, you need to get better at?
Breaking tackles, showing my ability to run routes, and I did that very well. The lady taught me a lot to put me in that position, so we got off season. We did a lot of that.
Carry on a little bit more about your relationship with him and how he mentored you through it.
Oh yeah, we real tight off the field, like hanging out daily basis. Like he tell me like how he was his freshman year. His was a little different. Like he was behind a few, and so was I. So we're pretty tight.
So your first career start, you're not actually dipping your toe in the water against this defense. They're pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
What do
pretty
you see
solid.
from them that impresses you about Minnesota?
Yeah, they're pretty physical. Yeah, our line is very physical as well. So we ready for the dogfight.
I guess going back to the injury, it was around the bye week, I guess, when things maybe started to turn around for you. Then against TCU, is that kind of how it?
Yeah, definitely. The bye week, I rehabbed a lot, 10 times more, and it was a time frame for my injury, how I should be very back. I wasn't really ready at LIU game, but I knew after that I was gonna be ready.
Got a lot of people going to the game?
Sorry.
Got a lot of people going to the game? Watching on TV?
They're gonna definitely watch it on TV because I have family in Georgia and in Florida, so pretty far. But I know they're already planning for next year.
Got you.
After your injury, how good did it feel to have a good performance against Kansas during the year?
It felt very good. It felt relief. I'm glad my teammates helped me a lot going through the process because they knew how hard we all worked and I've worked. So it felt a relief, a big relief.
I'm
curious, with, being from Cedartown High, do you have any relationship with Nick Chubb at all?
Yeah, that's my best. That's my best friend. Like we tight
How has he helped you,
a
through
lot,
this process?
a lot. Cause he had a injury in his college career that was way worse than mine's, and he overcame it. So he helped me a lot mentally. Like just gotta stay strong. It can't rain every day.
Tony, in today's world, obviously, a lot of people, they see some adversity, they might just jump in the portal. What drove you to stick it out and kind of put yourself in this position?
My trainer from high school, me and Nick Chubb's trainer, like he don't believe in quitting or turning around. Like you got to keep going, like fight through it. And plus, I want to be here. I love it. Like this is home for me, my family. So that was definitely a big reason why I stayed and wanted to fix all my wrongs.
It's paid off,
Yeah,
obviously.
definitely.
For you, do you look at this game as an end of this season or a beginning for you?
A beginning, definitely a beginning. Yeah.